Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dane Bramage Rocks channel. All right, this is a very special day and a very special edition because we have two favorites in the house. And as you see, I got little Dane Bramage Rocks with me for a very specific reason. So, unless you're sleeping under a rock, you notice that Electric Callboy has teamed up with the ever popular game Brawl Stars and came out with a song called Hypercharged. This song dropped April 16th of 2026 and already has over 10.5 million views as of the date of recording, and that'll probably bump up by the time this gets on the air. But the reason why I have Little Dane Bramage Rocks with me is because you take one of my favorite bands,
one of my favorite games,
and one of your favorite games, and they collab. We have to do this together. This day this came out, this dude came into me, into my room. He's like, Dad, we have to check this one out. You're not gonna believe what happened. He showed it to me. My jaw dropped. We're going downstairs. We're gonna record this. So here we are. So what can you tell me about this?
So the reason I want to point out that it became so popular, there's like three reasons it became popular. One, like sometimes people could randomly stumble upon a bit when it comes like popular.
Yeah.
And Electric Callboy fans, like I saw a reaction of someone that likes Electric Callboy but doesn't know what Brawl Stars is.
There it is.
So that's like more views. But there's also a quest in game. It's called a social media task, and if you view the video, it gives you like free stuff in the game. And that's how it became like really popular with 3 million views in just one day.
So that makes sense. Cross collaboration. People who don't know who Electric Callboy is but know who Brawl Stars are get introduced to Electric Callboy. People who know Electric Callboy are but don't know what Brawl Stars are also get introduced to Brawl Stars. But I happen to know about it because you play that game all the time. But without further ado, we're going to jump into this reaction video of the Brawl Stars collab with Electric Callboy Hypercharged Damien official music video. And what is Damien?
A new brawler that's going to be released to the game.
That's why this is a thing, because they're introducing a new brawler. So very exciting. You ready? Oh, so are we. Here we go. All right, video's queued up. We are ready to do this. Small disclaimer, he has heard this before because, you know, he's crazy about the game and he's all up in the things. I have not, so we're going to have like an expert and a noob all at the same time. Let's do this.
Hint, it's amazing.
It's amazing. With that view count, yeah.
All of his life, he tried to behave, but all his calm was never meant to stay.
Ooh.
I feel my heart drowning fast to the beat, waking up the other side of me. So I just let it go. There's nothing I can do but to breathe and get into the heat. And I feel so alive when I'm losing control. Step aside, I'm about to explode.
Huh.
Bass in my heart that is made of steel, and I know, I'm gonna be the one to break it. I don't wanna break it, don't wanna break it all.
I like it.
I don't wanna wreck it, don't wanna lose control. The beat says yeah, the beat says yeah. I don't wanna break it, don't wanna break it all. The beat says yeah, the beat says yeah. I don't wanna wreck it, don't wanna lose control. The beat says yeah, the beat says yeah. Never give up, never give in. Ready to fight when the beat is kicking in. Deep in my heart, under my skin. I feel the rage, can't hold it in. I rock you back,
Awesome.
trap you inside. This is mad, evil manner, you got nowhere to hide. I am born to own the stage, but when the bass is kicking in, I will never be the same. I don't wanna break it, don't wanna break it all. The bass says yeah, the bass says yeah. I don't wanna wreck it, don't wanna lose control. The bass says yeah, the bass says yeah.
All right, that's definitely going on my playlist. That's for sure. So, so it looks like an anime, right? Does the game like show anime portions? Where does this come from? Do you know?
It's not really. They don't really go towards anime based stuff.
Well, it's like cartoony. I'm sorry. It just almost looks like it could be a TV show, but it's a game, like a mobile game, right?
But that's just their like style of animation. They don't try to make it look much like anime,
Right.
but anime is a little crazier because they weren't pointing towards that. They're just trying to make it look intense or something.
But in the game, do they show like little clips of characters moving around, or do they play like this?
No, it doesn't. It's like a 3D game.
Okay, so this might have been
But-
just strictly for the video,
Mm-hmm.
but all these characters we see are in the game itself. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Not
So,
not all the characters though. Like the 4 people at the start, they're not all in the game.
got it.
But I'll explain the rest of it at the end of the
We'll
video.
we'll do that during the wrap up. That's a good call. Yep. Okay. Love the song. Definitely going on a playlist. This whole album so far has been absolutely fantastic, and God, I love it. This is why I love that band right there, Electric Callboy. Woo! Headphones.
I wanna shut it down for once, but it keeps on beating. You know what's up, you can't escape. I'm gonna break it down in a total rage. My method heart was like a child, this is what can say it all.
All right.
Never give up, never give in. Ready to fight when the beat is kicking in. Never give up, never give in. Ready to fight when the beat is kicking in. Deep in my heart, under my skin, I feel the rage, can I hold it in?
Oh, that was actually heavier than I thought. Like, there they are. Goosebumps showed up. I love seeing that Frank, the drummer, is in this video. I know you might not know, but their previous drummer, David, left almost a year ago now. So they're using the new drummer, Frank, on there, who's from Sum 41, I believe. Anyway, uh, but that song was way quicker and way heavier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more toned down because this is more of a kid's game. Nope, Electric Callboy did what Electric Callboy does, and that is heavy metal music, tying it into what because hearing you play this game in the room, assuming it's a high speed, high intense game, and you're like sweating while you're playing it and freaking out of all the battles that you do. So this collab makes a lot of sense. You got a high intensity band with a high intensity game doing a collab like that. It was absolutely phenomenal. That was a great suggestion. And now you have a new favorite hard rock song, I think. All right. So, Little Dame Bramage Rocks has a few more things to explain to you, and we're going to learn all about this during the wrap up. Stick around. Okay, yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. And there's not, there you go, a bad song we hear from Electric Callboy. And I stand corrected because as soon as we stopped that last portion, Little Dame Bramage Rocks was like, that's an all ages game, Dad, not just for little kids. And you also just mentioned what? The collab.
Oh yeah, the collab with Brawl Stars and
The anime collab. So
Oh, yeah.
apparently there's going to be an anime. So maybe those were scenes from what could be an anime collab with Brawl Stars or a cartoon collab or something like that, which makes total sense. Popping over here to that video itself. So as you can see, 10.5 million views as of the date of this recording. And watch and listen to Hypercharge, the newest song by Electric Callboy, which was made to announce Damien. And they got a bunch of links. Damien arrives on April 24th. I should try to get this video out on April 24th. That makes total sense. Hypercharge is part of upcoming Electric Callboy album Tanzanite, which we'll get into that. And it shows the animator direction and concept by Supercell and Sun Creature, animation storyboard, and Martina Marcia. I'm not even going to attempt that last name right there. Concept by Skrilla Bros and Electric Callboy. Popping over to their website. Of course, they're announcing like their world tour. So they're going out in the Europe and UK, all their posts and social links, and of course their merch, which we'll get to here in a second. But they are 100% on tour. They are doing the Europe, UK, US, and Canada, and they're going to be all over the place. Here's the new LP that's going to be dropping. That's going to be released, I think I said in September. What you got?
that.
What? Yep, this or that one? That one we got. This one's coming out. That one will be up there. Sorry. So this comes out actually August 7th of 2026 is their brand new album that is supposed to be dropped. And as we can see here, the sets we already know. So Tanzanite is going to be on it. Ratatata, which they did with Baby Metal, is going to be on it. Hypercharged, which you just heard, is going to be on it. Elevator Operator, which is one of the most phenomenal songs, is going to be on it. Still Waiting, which features Frank, the drummer, who was also just featured on that video, is going to be on it. And Revelry plus other tracks. It looks like there's going to be 14 total, 10 with 4 remixes. So Electric Callboy's got some very, very exciting things coming up, and we are here for it all. But thank you guys so much for checking out that video with the Brawl Stars collab. Anything else to add on that?
So I would just like to say about like some of the story that kind of goes with it. So in the video, as you can see at the start, when they were young, Damien, the big dude, he suffered from a heart attack.
Oh.
So that was them in the hospital. And
Oh, when you got the headphones as a gift.
yeah, because I'll
Look at
explain
this
that in a
dude.
second. But also in the video there was 4 other kids which were his younger brothers. One of them was named Draco, which is another character in the game, also known as a brawler. And since he suffered a heart attack, he in the song when they're saying I don't want to lose control is because he kind of goes insane when like there might be violence or like chaos going on.
Mm-hmm.
So when they give him the headphones, he's chilled because he doesn't hear all that.
Oh,
loud
he drowns
noise.
out the violence and the chaos.
And then,
Wow.
but at the end, when his headphones were taken off with all the other guys there, and when he started to beating them up, that was him losing control because they're trying to fight him. And
Wow, I'm glad I brought you in on this. I had no idea about any of that. Here's the pro right here. Look at this guy.
so Draco is the one with the dragon-looking helmet. I'm pretty sure it's like a dragon. And
Mhm.
Lumi is the one with white hair, and she's the drummer.
That's... I got nothing. This dude's going to take my job before we know it. And I'm sure most of you guys are going to be cheering on that. All right, everybody. One last time. That was the Brawl Stars collab with Electric Callboy. Hypercharged. It dropped April 16th of 2026, peaking over 10 million views. Look out for that new album, Tanzanite. That's supposed to be set to drop in August of 2026. It's going to be on that wall as soon as it does. Thank you guys so much for checking that out. And until next time,
Keep
keep
on
on
rocking.
rocking.